We made it in.
We made it.
We made it.
Kanye! Didn't think you'd be going to Coachella early this year. Come back to the hill. We're going to Coachella early.
This is as close as we're gonna get.
Damn.
Yo, I actually dragged myself out of the house so we could do another adventure vlog. So what's up? What's up? It's Saturday. Patrick's here. Say hi.
Yo, 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 yo.
So today we're just doing another Coachella Land adventure. Oh, are you new? Hi. I'm Desert Mermaid. Keisha's my name. This channel is about me trying to have a life with chronic back pain, even though it's very hard sometimes to have a life, which this last week was one of those weeks. So yeah, if you're new, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the like button because y'all are wicked awesome. And what else is wicked awesome is that the weather out here in Coachella Land has been very nice. I wasn't feeling, sorry about the sun and stuff, and let me take my sunglasses off. It seems kind of rude of me, so hi.
Gosh.
I was hurting really bad and I was just gonna vlog at home. Try to move the visor here.
You should share with them
Better.
what the temperature actually is. It's 75 and sunny.
It's 75 and sunny here. It's so nice. So we thought we'd just drive around and see what's up, see what we can find. And then Patrick got steaks at the store and sweet potatoes, so we're gonna have dinner. I did really good with my healthy choices this week. If you guys didn't see my weekly sushi that I posted, I talked about that I've been trying to make a lot more. Ooh, we're driving by the polo grounds right now where they hold Coachella. One of the places we were thinking of stopping. I've been doing a lot better on my healthy choices. We did not have any takeout last week. We did better with our meal prepping. We did better with like having backup meals that were healthy to eat. So yeah, I talk about my goals for 2020 in my last sushi. So I got that link for you if you want to see it. So yeah, let's go on an adventure. We're here, Coachella Land, Ground Zero. I think we're in a place where we can walk over to that colored spectrum thing that everybody loves taking pictures of.
I think so.
There's no Ferris wheel, they closed that up. So yeah, let's go. No go. There is some stuff blocking, but we think we have to go to this other area where we've actually been to a party out here once a long time ago. I have pictures on my Instagram from that, but yeah, we think we have to go to this other side. The polo grounds where they hold Coachella is very, I don't know, it's weird how it's so compartmentalized, and it's changed a ton over the years here, so.
I never know where anything is.
It's always changing. They're always upgrading stuff to make it easier for when they do Coachella and events.
Well, and like you can get in the like little caveats on the edges.
Yeah.
But you can't like go across the polo fields.
Right, it's really weird.
So
yeah, it's really weird. And then like there's actually people who have ranches and stuff that are actually a part of the polos too. Like people who actually do polo like with their horses and stuff. By the time they do Coachella, the horses are all gone because those people are seasonal here.
we get a lot of seasonal.
Yeah, to explain it, Coachella, where they have it, is actually polo grounds for when they do polo. They do polo up until a month before Coachella, and then right after that, after the polo is, they kind of get it ready, and like the Golden Voice come in and do the infrastructure, if I can talk. So, yeah. We're gonna go see if we can get in spot number 2. I think you guys can see, like, Kanye's hill is still out here. I think they left it. Look, Kanye's hill is still here. Kanye, your hill's still here. Look, that's crazy. Kanye, come back to the hill.
We made it in.
We made it.
We made it. This is as close as we're gonna get because there's events, but see, there's the beer garden. This is where we came to. This is called the Cantina, and we came to a party here once.
It's nice. You can actually sit out there, guys, and have breakfast and lunch and watch
on the
polo.
lawn and watch polo when they're not having Coachella. And then they do other stuff out here, like sporting events. I've seen like girls rugby. I've seen
people also hot air balloon.
Yes, there's a hot air balloon out there. It's weird because it's hazy today, like around the mountains, but there's not a lot of wind. It's really pretty. I like the views out here.
They're nice, right?
Yeah.
I was tripping out on how many palm trees they have in boxes.
Yeah.
And then it's funny, I see this thing here, and it's pretty cool and all. But the Instagram pictures with the filters make it look way more impressive than it is.
Right. It does, doesn't it? See, it's all how you position things and on how you look at it. And there's the beer garden. Well, mission accomplished, you guys. We actually made it out here to Coachella. I know, didn't think you'd be going to Coachella early this year, right? We're going to Coachella early. No, but that was pretty cool, and it was cool to remember going to that party, and good times, good times. So yeah, we're headed to our next stop. We thought we'd go check out the Cove. We've been there before. We went there last year instead of here because they were having a big polo event, but yeah, venturing continues. Cove, stop 2. Oh, I need my jacket.
Yeah.
Ah. It's getting a little brisk out here. Heard a bunch of dogs barking. Okay. Reminds me, my father, he lived in Morongo Valley, and you could hear the coyotes out there up by Yucca Valley. We made it. It's pretty. Let me flip you guys around. This is the view from the top of the Quinta Cove, you guys.
See how it's hazy out there.
Yeah, see, it's really weird. It's hazy.
Almost like a smog.
Yeah.
I like getting close to the mountain, then you can see the red.
Yeah.
They're not just brown like they look from afar.
Mm-hmm. And at night, see, those are the chocolate mountains out there. They'll get purple towards sunset. It's real pretty. We've been having some pink sunsets too. We are here. Remember we filmed sushi here last year. See, these are the 10 Commandments. Oh, sorry, little bird. These are the 10 Commandment steps from the movie The 10 Commandment. They filmed it. They built the steps here. You can still see the concrete, but yeah, that's my spot. I gotta climb up though. Careful. We made it. Oh! Let me flip you around because the view from our little few steps is pretty sick. Oh, isn't that cool, you guys? See, it's sunset, so it's starting to get purple. That way is, on the other side of these mountains right here is Indian Wells. And then if you continue that way is Palm Springs. This way is where Coachella is. And I live over there somewhere, but yeah. And I love how like some of the tops of the mountains here will catch part of the sun. And then the rest of it's dark. It's real pretty.
Yo, so we're leaving. We heard the coyotes again. I was right. I was right. I think they're up. There's an oasis that's like it's a couple mile hike from here. So I think it's just echoing from the canyon, but I know this is nature and I want to be respectful of my fellow coyote neighbors and leave them be. So yeah, we're gonna head back. Whew, got hair in my mouth. Yeah.
Hey, we found our way back to the trail.
We found our way back to the trail. So, oh, it's so pretty. We're gonna head back home and what?
Let's show them over there and tell them about that hike that you can take.
Oh, let me flip you around real quick. Okay. He's talking about right here.
Where the canyon dips.
Where it dips, like right there. If you go up there, you're basically at the top of another canyon, and and you can hike down from that canyon to Lake Kauai, the new Lake Kauai. They have like I think camping over there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can hike through there, and when you hike through there, there's a lot of bighorn sheep, so you'll likely see bighorn sheep when you hike through there, and you got a really killer view of the Salton Sea from there. I have some old pictures of when I was kind of able to hike up there before, you know, I became a big mess. So I'll insert that here, but like, yeah, it's if you're able to, that is an awesome hike to Lake Kauai and back.
We saw like 5 bighorn
We
sheep
saw bighorn sheep, but make sure when you go, you take a lot of water, like a Camelback, and food. We took like a couple bananas and some protein bars. Just make sure you take your food and your water, but killer hike. Killer as in fun, not as in it'll hurt you, so yeah. We are heading back home so we can fire up the barbecue and have our steaks. I'll see you there. We are home. And in the middle of making dinner, my mom is poking sweet potatoes to see if they're done. I think they're done, they look good. And then I did some green beans. I just used some Pam and, it's our mini oven. I just used some Pam in there and cooked them up with a little bit of garlic powder to give them some flavoring. And then we got the sweet potatoes. Those look good. And then Patrick's on the barbecue with steaks. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, so we're just hanging out here, barbecuing. It's a full moon, you guys. It is a full moon, and when we were coming home, it was a big moon. Like, I guess it's a super snow moon. A little light there, but yeah. So, cooking dinner, hanging out. It's Saturday night. That's my plate. Stay away.
But I thought... Oh.
No, that's mine. Stay away.
Ew.
Stay away. That's mine. I wanted to show you guys. I got my meat. We got our steaks. I got my meat cut up. I got my green beans. And I got my sweet potato with Earth Balance butter. Yes. And we got a beggar here. You already had some. I gave him a piece, so.
He was purring.
He was purring so loud it was kind of cute. But yeah, that's what's for dinner. Bam. We'll have the rainbow blanket. Say hi to the vlog. Say hi. Oh, that's a cute baby. What? He likes to steal my blanket. He's been stealing my blanket here lately. Where are you going? You gonna make me a liar? Philip. Philip. Hey. You gonna make me a liar? Huh? Huh? Do you want to show them your toy? They got this for Christmas. It's their cat's meow. Frank, show them how it's done. Get it. Good boy. Yeah, and it's great. I'll put it close enough to the couch so when I'm sitting here and I'm hurting, I can just turn it on and off with my cane. Especially because Noe loves to play. I've never met a cat that loves to run. Noe loves to run. And then Frank, Frank can get whiny too, so this is perfect for keeping them occupied. See, I knew you would come back. You little baby. You cuddle with me? You cuddle with me? He'll sit on my lap.
He's a ham.
He's a ham that way.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're so cute.
he's so cute. He's a good baby. Remember when we bought this? Yeah, I'm getting low there. I just wanted to chit chat with you guys a little before I go to bed. I kind of like being able to end the vlogs here in the bathroom and like chit chat a little bit about the day. I had a pretty good day. It was really nice. Had a lot of fun finally getting out to the polo grounds to see the Spectrum Tower. That was pretty cool. And I really enjoyed getting to spend time with you guys. It was just really nice to finally get out of the house and get over to the polo grounds, because we wanted to do that last year and do something a little bit different and special, which I filmed a weekly sushi. I don't know if I told you guys that earlier. If I did, you know, rain fog, sorry. It was just really nice to finally get out over there. I don't think I'm ever gonna go to Coachella because of how well it's expensive. It's really expensive. I mean, there was a couple of years where I was like, damn, that lineup is great. I wish I could have gone. Like AC/DC was one year. They were one of my favorite bands. Still are. I love their music, and I would have loved to have seen that, but that was right after I got hurt and everything. And also too, because it's so expensive and I have chronic pain, and you guys who know that chronic pain is not predictable, and if honestly, I think the walking that you have to do over there, because like I showed you guys, it's so compartmentalized, it would be a lot on me. I don't think I would make it through, but I live here, like I said, and yeah, I don't need to go to Coachella because I live Coachella, I guess, and I can hear the music from where we live, so I don't need to pay. I can just open up my window, and we did that last year. We opened up the window, you can kind of hear it, and we listened to the YouTube will do where they live stream, or they did last year. I don't know if they'll do it this year. And so we watched that the first weekend, and they also had a lot of the pop-ups and stuff down here. Remember? Sorry, I keep hitting the toilet. I'm sitting on the toilet, but I'm not sitting on the toilet, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they had a lot of like pop-up things. And remember, we went to the YSL pop-up, which that video is somewhere. I'll link it if I can remember, or put it in the description. Yeah, I just feel like there's so many other things like to do where you still get that kind of vibe and that experience. Like, you don't need to go to where Coachella is, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I will probably not be doing any of that. I don't know. Someone probably have to give me tickets for me to go, but that's okay. Like I said, I live here, so I live in Coachella land. I'm just using some Hydro Boost. Love this stuff. I like slather it all over my face. I should have pulled my hair back, but I didn't, because I'm lazy. So yeah, part of going to Coachella is music and the vibe, which I live here, like I said, and the costuming, which honestly, like, you don't need to go to a festival to be dressing like that. You can dress like that, I guess, if you have like a normal 9-to-5 like business job. You can't do that, but like on your weekend, in your spare time, do an Instagram shoot like I do. Like we still do, age rewind, we still do photos, Coachella style photo shoots, and I don't go to Coachella. I live here. I feel like, so it's like kind of like, you know, I can do that. And I also think it's also fun that like a lot of these, like I told you guys in the past, that Coachella sign, my mom used to work years ago when I was like high school, early 20s.
I had a job out there. Like, I remember before I got hurt and we had one car, I would drive her to work past that sign and drop her off and stuff. And so it's funny to me that like something that was just so ordinary has become so famous because Beyonce and Nicki Minaj did, you know, a music video in front of it. I think it's kind of cool. And then those windmills, like for me, the windmills, whenever I see them, when I was a kid, like that was when you knew you were almost home, was when you saw the windmills. So like I was used to them just like kind of being there up until like, you know, years ago when people started saying, hey, this is a cool photo spot. And they're right, it is. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess it's make the best of what you got. Since I don't have the money to go to Coachella, I make the best with what I got. So you can still have that vibe and stuff and not go. And I'm giving you permission. I live here, so have the Coachella vibe. Like I said, you don't need to spend all this money to have that. And I feel like a lot of people do that and they go and they get disappointed because they see really what it is. Like I showed you today. The only difference is here in like a couple months when Coachella Weekend 1 rolls around, there's gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of famous people, a ton of influencers, expensive food and drinks, crowds, music that's really loud, so loud that I can hear it from where I live, and I live kind of a distance away. If you wanna have that Coachella experience, by all means, save up your money and do it. You should do whatever you want, but don't ever feel like you're missing out is what I'm saying. Don't feel like, oh, I need to go to this because that's gonna make me popular. People do that, I've heard. A lot of people on Instagram will go to Coachella because it's, you know, like the influencer Olympics as they call it, and it'll boost their Instagram, and they're probably right. It probably does, and that's why people do it. And they look at, you know, spending the money on this and the outfits and everything is like an investment, and I just don't want people to feel like they're missing out on anything is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's just a polo field. It's always there. It's just 2 weekends out of the year. There's music, famous people, and really, really, really expensive drinks. And I've heard a lot of people get really sunburned too. My friends, before it got popular, when they would go, like that was the joke was, you know, I went to Coachella and all I got was this sunburn. I don't know if you guys still have that joke, I don't know. Getting older here, I'm 32 now. I'm old now. I think I'm gonna go. I'm just yakking at this point about like my philosophy on not feeling left out because you can't go to Coachella. Make the best of what you got. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go to bed, but as always, I'm sending lots of love to all the haters and the lovers, because as we know, if the haters just realize they don't need to go and spend all this money and go to Coachella and then just be angry at the end of the day because, you know, they had to wait in this huge long line for an Uber and they spent like 20 bucks on a warm beer. If they just realize they don't need to do that, they could be lovers like us, right? And save their money and just have a Coachella photo shoot in their own backyard. I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but I know I love you and I'll see you in my next Desert Mermaid adventure. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Which actually, before you go, there's videos right there and there. YouTube picks them for you. Go watch them. I love you, and I got more videos coming. Love you.